Hey, welcome to the TikTok Live, people. Hopefully, you're doing all good. Hopefully, my mic's unmuted. That'll be helpful. The mic is unmuted. That's good. That's good. That is good. Hey, what's good, Jamie Fantasy PL? How we doing, brother? Hopefully, you are doing all good. And yeah, hopefully, you're doing well, buddy. How are we doing, man? How are we doing? They've got a massive transfer window today, by the way. In fact, what I'm going to do right away is go over and do this. Season 2. Season 2. Because this can actually be made into a video then, which is pretty cool. That is going to be the main aim. That will be the main aim. We're going to wait for people to arrive today because we've got a massive transfer window. And I know people love a transfer window. I probably should have saved this for the evening, to be fair. But hey-ho, at the end of the day, people can obviously, hopefully get in on the action. I don't want to get too far ahead, though. Thanks for the likes, Matt Games. Welcome into the TikTok Live as well. I don't actually really want to go too quickly ahead because obviously people will want to get involved in this. Hey, what's good, RB? So we are going to be doing some Reggie Labrie tactics in the upcoming weeks. Until then, I would say pretty much any 4-3-3 that I've done recently will work with Sunderland. I have used them in tactic tests before, and 4-3-3s are very, very good. How are we doing, though, RB? Welcome into the live. Welcome into the TikToks, people, again. If you haven't, get yourself over to the YouTube as well. It should now hopefully be saying it on the TikTok where to go and all of that good stuff. So hopefully it does. Hopefully. Hey, what's good, Juicebox? Hopefully you're doing well as well, pal. Oh, wow. What are we listening to now? This is some proper, like, copyright-free masterclass stuff. We will have that on the TikTok. We will have that on the old TikTok. Get the promo in. What team you looking for, Matt? What team you looking for? Right, let's look at the squad then. Enough waffling. I'm just sat here chilling. Let's look at the team. Now, we have just won a treble, so we've got to be quite fair on ourselves here. We have just won a treble, so these players know what they're doing to a certain degree. I think that's pretty fair to say. Hey, what's good, Carly? Welcome in, brother. Hey, well in, Jamie. How is that treating you, man? I am a United fan, Juice. I am a United fan. I am a United fan, yes. I am a United fan. I know, before I get bantered, it was one incredible game, though, I'll be honest. For a mutual, it was a great game. But I'm not a mutual. Okay, Jamie. How have you been, though, Jamie? You doing well, yeah? What team you looking for, Matt Games, in the old TikTok? Now, that game yesterday was sick. I did like that game. Right, so money-wise, by the way, people, because today's going to be a bit of a chill stream. Like, realistically, we are essentially, you know, here just to try and make a few signings. Been on your streams for a minute, mate. You're banging it. That is my goat right there. We try our best, man. Obviously, we post a video basically every single day, so streams can be a bit challenging to get in. But at the moment, we're in a nice sort of way. We're in a good place at the moment where we can sort of balance things out. I don't know who to sign here because, to be honest, we've just won a quadruple. We've won a treble. Therefore, I don't really want to sell too many people. But you know, maybe we wait until like I'm tempted to use this guy. A lot of people will slate me. What's he done for Barca this season? Niche. Absolute niche. I would go with one of my recent maxed out tactics, Matt, if you're looking for any team, because any of the variants will work, to be fair. That's like the generic go-to of mine. Okay, Jamie. I hear you. I hear you. Download Facepack, sort it out. Oh, to be fair, okay. That's a very good question. I'd like to tell you where to get them from. I don't use them because they bug out the game like mad. Until the game's actually in a good space, I'm not having face packs. Same with the stadium mods, all of that. They bug the game out. They cause crashes. Ever since I've not had that stuff, we've been completely cool. So I'm keeping it pretty straightforward. Goalkeeper is a good shout. I am going to get a goalkeeper because Layman's is dodgy. But what that does mean is I will be open to... Where is he? Sorry. Sorry. Why couldn't I see him in the squad? Am I blind? Layman's. Oh, he's there. I am blind. I am quite... Let's go by the quick pick here and get it all organised. That doesn't work. Sick. Thanks for the follow, Nick. The name nearly caught me, but luckily we're doing this long enough to not read out the full name. Oh, bit of water spillage, yeah? Bit of water spillage. That is a full bottle. That is a full bottle. Deary, deary me. Deary, deary me. I'm going to have to wipe it with this. That is a full bottle of water. Deary me. Mate, them troll names are wild, by the way. They are wild. That's why, if anyone wonders, like, I pretty much only read out the first bit of someone's name. Because if you read out everyone's full name... You caught Simple Simon yesterday. It was brilliant. Nah, mate, do you know what? Hey, well in Lee. Hopefully you're doing well, brother. Do you know what, Nick? When I was a little bit younger, you know, I would have definitely fell victim for that. Because I would just read out the name. But at the end of the day, I sort of got a rule for myself, whereas like I only read out the first bit of a name, because that way it's obviously quite safe. But I respect the attempt. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm doing brilliant, thank you, Lee. Again, if you're on the YouTube lives, make sure you are smashing the like button as well, as now we can actually try. And hey, what's good, Rush Retro? Well, Rush, we're about to see how I might sell players. It's not easy to sell players on this year's game. It's not easy at all to sell players on this year's game. I am figuring out who I want to sell, though, because our team is actually quite small. I mean, Dallo's going. Onana, is he going? Hey, much lovely, absolute legend. Is he going permanently? Can we even see? I don't even know. If you need to do it, Webby, I always say don't change what's not needed. Even like with the meta going in that favour, if your tactic's still working, then don't worry about it. It all comes down to exactly like whether you need to make the changes. I personally at the moment have a setup of all three. So I have like a lower line here, I have a higher line here, and a more attacking higher line here. That's what I say to everyone. Have a mixture of tactics. What's good, Smithy? Everything's going brilliant. What about yourself, brother? Sorry for that. Right, no, we need to lock in here. So, Ahmad, I mean, we don't need Heaton, do we? Oh, is that bugged as well? It is a little bit bugged. Not ideal. Not ideal. Again, we're accepting all offers, so let's just wait for some offers. We'll let the chat build up. Colin, I don't stream on Twitch for now. I do stream on YouTube, though. Josh Daly. It's actually the same quality as Twitch. And, yeah, it's just a place to be. It's also where I post tactics, so it's sort of a 2-in-1. Go to personal. Hey, what's good, Florin, by the way? Busy for Christmas? I bet you have been, Smithy. Hopefully you've been doing well, though, brother. D-Day, is that you? How are you, Ben? So the tactics aren't actually designed for online. I'd personally use a 4-4-1-1 is what I would use online. If it's anything like last year, I've not played online this year. But online's a very different ball game. There's a whole different meta for online gameplay, as we saw last year with a tactic that I've never used for a video I whipped out in the online save. I'm doing brilliant. Rush, so at the moment, these tactics that you're seeing right now are on Patreon only, but that's only because we haven't got them into a video. They will be going into a video which you can copy, not this week, but next week. So no, it's not like you have to go and pay thing. If you want to, you can go and grab it. There's 30% off this month, and there's loads of tactics on there, but this will be coming out as a video later down the line. Gameplay-wise is amazing, Ethan. The UI is a touch cluttered. To be honest, Biffy, nowhere, because it's not actually a video yet. That tactic is coming out on Sunday. So Sunday you can grab it. Basically, I am just using my tactics in rebuilds to obviously test them over a longer spell. Yes, I would go 4-4-1-1. Online's a very different ball game. You're the best FM tactics maker, use loads of them. That is my goat, Lee. Absolute legend. What are we up to, Lee, today? You're just chilling out. I love that from you. Hey, what's good, Luke? How we doing, brother? I'm doing good, LM. How are you, mate? Welcome into the TikTok live. We have finally got the stream key on TikTok. Well, not the stream key, the OBS virtual key. So, although it's a bit, it's a bit of a new screen. I'm glad you like it. We can actually have where the full stream is. We can have a little follower goal on there as well, which you can follow to help me out on. And, yeah. Hey, well, Inley, what save you got going? It took ages for him to actually give me the sort of ability to do it, though. A 3-4-2-1's a bit cheeky. You're going to be excited for Sunday. I love that. I'm doing brilliant, Luke. Thank you. I'm doing brilliant. Now, like I said, we don't put, like, on the streams, we offer the tactics early for people that are Patreons for another perk, but they will get turned into videos as long as they're good enough. And this one definitely is good enough. Definitely is good enough, this one. Oh, that is a challenge, that, Lee. I like it. What I will say about this is, what we might start to struggle here is... So someone said personal, didn't they? What did Florin say? There you see his contract. It's more just... offer him out. I must admit, I'll say it, I'm not a fan of the transfer screens on here. I love boxing. I've got no knowledge on it, but I will be watching it. I've got no knowledge on it. I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert. But I will be watching it. I've got no knowledge on the sport, though. But I watch it for the fun. Kian, they are going to be coming out next week. Not out at the moment. They're out on the Patreon at the moment because people have been helping me test them. But at the moment, they are not out. They will be out next week, though, so don't worry about that. Thanks for the follow, Jordan. Absolute legend. Man, Jadon Sancho, yeah. Jadon Sancho. Thanks for the follow as well, Colin. Absolute legend. Oh, mate, this ain't going to be nice, this. I've got a feeling we're going to be stuck with him. Yes, Josh, mate, love being a Patreon member. That is my goat, Jordan, absolute legend. Hey, what's good, Ethan? Welcome into the stream, and thanks for the follow as well. Again, get yourself over to the YouTube as well. It's where we stream and where the tactics go, so make sure you are going on over there. See, I'm such a weak person when it comes to giving people another chance. You reckon, Lee, yeah? You reckon? Do we? Do we give him another chance? Do we give him another chance? Another chance. You know, multiple chances. No, I will be honest. Al Halal will be in for him, don't worry. Fingers crossed. But I don't know, I get quite a little bit, you know, get tight to players sometimes, me. I'll be honest with you. I feel like maybe it's me that could redeem them. Maybe. That is truly Jake Paul's the vlogger, right? Not baiting everyone. Hey, much love, Jordan. That is a lovely comment to make. I'll be honest, I do like this game. I just, the transfer bit, like the transfer, what is it? What am I trying to say here? The transfer, not windows. They're not as fun. They're not as fun. That's what I will say. Like, I don't know, they don't seem that easy. They're not that engaging. Like, I even missed a deadline. I even missed that. I don't know why. I think it's from a content point of view more than anything. It's just because, you know, it's just like... I don't know. It's just a little bit... This just feels a little bit dry. It's why I thought I'd stream the transfer window, so it keeps me occupied and I can speak to people. Because I really find this quite boring, to be honest with you. If we go into the squad, though, contract-wise, we'll do that first, shall we? I mean, Tom Heaton can go. Casemiro, he is going, actually. He's going to PSG. Yeah, it's a big miss, Jordan, man. It's a big miss. See, like, people like Maguire and that, I mean, ideally, offer him out, get a little bit of cash flow for him. That would be quite nice. I would story if we hadn't just won the treble, but the tactic is cooking, and is cooking up a storm. So, like, Malacia, I'd ideally see the back of him, to be honest. But again, getting niche. Getting absolutely niche. Which is a shame. Jadon Sancho. We're going to have to see what happens with him. I'm not going to offer him a contract. Cobby obviously is going to stay. So contracts are actually sorted. Everyone here can either go on the... I don't really want them to go on the free, though. I'll be real. Hey, that's sickly. That's sick. I think hopefully it'll be a good fight. But I must admit, I'll be surprised if AJ doesn't win it. This FM is dreadful. Okay. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, this, but I'll just take it. To be honest, I don't... Oh, it's difficult. It's difficult. They do they juice box? Okay. To be fair, I'll do that in the rebuilds. What I will say is, I don't think this FM's dreadful. I just feel that, like, it's... There's so many little things. How will you get mods to load on FM? I'm struggling with skins. I don't use any. I've got no skins. I think I've just got a basic face pack from last year. I've got no mods installed. Mods made my game crash a lot more than what it does without them. And I think maybe there's a world where SI are trying to make the game not as moddable, potentially in the future. I just don't use it. Basically, Jordan, I lost my head one day. So at the moment, Matt, they are on Patreon, but they are coming out next week as a video. So if you don't want to, if you're happy to wait, they're coming out next week. It's just because we've already done this whole week's schedule. I announced my schedule a week ahead, and this is this week's schedule. It is actually a very, very big schedule this week. We've got a lot going on. And on top of that, we have also got 30% off all Patreon sign-ups. So anybody interested, you can find it in the link below or what you see on your screen there. There is a lot of stuff going on. Last night, we welcomed in over 58 people since running that promo, so absolute legends. There is endless stuff going on, and I mean endless. But no, like the game is very, very good in my opinion. Like, I like the tactics, I like the actual in-game engine. It's just the menus, they make me feel. Next week, by the way, Jordan, I do apologise for the wait. That is genuinely next week. I just feel like there's so many little things. Hey, well in, Jordan, my absolute goat. I don't know, there's so many things that annoy me about it, and they all add up, and it's like, I can see why some people say the game's bad. I can, and a lot of people think, because that shirt's above my head, that maybe, I'm getting paid by SI, I won't have an honest opinion. I will be very honest with you at the end of the day. As, by the way, every creator is. No creator actually gets paid by SI. Everyone is genuinely saying what they think. And in my opinion, I look at it from this point of view, right? The game should not have been released in the way that it did. That's like a common fact. You can ask me, you can ask anyone. That is a simple fact. The game should not have been released in the way that it did. For anyone that says the game actually should not have been released, like it shouldn't have done, like, cancel it. They can't cancel 2 years back to back. So the game had to be released, but it shouldn't have been in the state that it was. What's good, Cape? How we doing? That is my goat. How we doing, brother? I'll join the Patreon on the night of the 18th. My goat Lee, absolute icon. But no, in my opinion, just like, they need to... Oh, it's difficult, man. I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but when they're doing the updates, I'm going to be quite positive because they're updating the game, they're doing it frequently, so then I'm going to be fair and say, do you know what? Fair play. The menus are improving, they're getting quicker, etc., etc. But it is the opposite of perfection at the moment. Hey, well in, Jordan, like that. The menus are too much, needs a revamp. That is one thing I'll say. Just to get it out there, very, very... I mean, by the way, I've not been told this or anything, but if I was a company that had spent significant money on changing their game, this is the logic I'd have, they will not change the menus. Like, these menus are the way of what it is. Like, they might potentially move things about, but will never go back to the FM24 menus, unless there's a skin that does that, which would be, I would say, practically impossible. But then I'm not a skin maker, so I wouldn't really know. Very entertaining game, the one and only. Not really Gotham. Gotham unless you sell players. Basically, the better you do, traditionally, the more money you get. How you doing, though, brother? Any beginner tips for new FM players? Start with an easy team. Don't be afraid to do this, which is very, very underrated for new players, and even I do it still. Don't be afraid to actually use responsibilities and assign some of the tasks over to people. That can make the game a lot simpler for people that are finding it a little bit too much in their face, and that is for a lot of people. And there's no shame in that either. You know, you might get the old FM veteran that's like, you assign stuff to people, you're not playing the game. it's a load of rubbish. You play the game how you have fun. Ignore what people say. That is a very good bit of advice. Play with an easy team, assign stuff to people, play with teams with big budgets, just have fun to start, and then learn the tougher stuff when you've mastered the easy stuff. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. The menus in FM24 are a lot less complicated, but what I will say this... Hey, what's good? I'm Waggy. Welcome on in. Wait, yes, it can. They can, Ted. If you go into search, type in responsibilities, and click that, it will do. You can assign a lot of stuff that you probably are very annoyed at doing yourself. Has been working good, but quite... Are you using a mixture of all three of the variants, DC? But I'm glad that it's been working good for you. But if you're not using all three of the variants, make sure you do, because that removes the inconsistency pattern. And if you need to sort of helping to understand what I mean by that, I can obviously go into detail with that as well. Are we going to get any... This is what I mean with this, though. When is the update, mate? I mean, I got an update last night, but I was playing on the beta. So, if you've not done the one from last night, I mean, mine might have been delayed. I really don't know. The free variants are on the YouTube video or downloadable via the Patreon. So you can copy them. Of course I can, DC. The best underdog tactic at the moment, Harry, my Iriola one. I'm doing brilliant, thank you, Gossam. Thanks for that, absolute icon. So basically, the use of free variants, you've gone to the Hurtler tactic. So there's always a different meaning to when I say use the variants. So like the free variants I've got right now, I typically go into the games of a mixture of all three. Not every tactic I recommend doing that. So the Hurtler one, I would actually go in to pretty much all of the games for the teams that you are confident in beating and the teams below you on the balanced version. And then if you just can't grab that goal, switch to the attacking one mid-game. But when you're playing the top teams, you know, like... And when I say that, I don't just mean the big teams, the teams that are actually above you in the league table. Say you're, you know, sort of in the top four, so them sorts of teams. I'll go in on the defensive one, get a feel for the game. If you're then dominating or you're holding on quite well, build it up. Because if you go into like a big game against a big team to attacking, if you've conceded, you then got to fully send it. Whereas if you go a little bit defensive, chances are you won't concede. Maybe you need that bit more firepower, but then even getting a point against City or Liverpool is really good with Brighton. So that would be where I sort of use them. This tactic stands a tactic coming out next week. It's one that I made on live stream. Every game's been hand played, and we're now in our second season, trying to get through a transfer window. What's the variance tactic? What tactic are you on about, Matt? What we saying? What one are you on about? Because they all have them. So on my Patreon, you'll see, like, for example, Hurtler attack, Hurtler defense, and on console there is just one because they're always tailored down. Hey, much love, Stan, absolute icon, brother, absolute icon. No worries, DC. Again, any questions? Like I say, just because we've got a Patreon, it doesn't mean you can't message me. You can message me on any platform. I'll be honest and say it to the camera. Obviously, I do respond on Patreon first because we deal with 30-40 messages a day, but I will also then check Instagram, Twitter. I'm not one of these people that just won't respond. Thanks for the follow, Stan. It depends on game situation, Ali, hence why we've got two versions of this tactic. There's not really a tactic that, you know, suits all. So, like, this tactic will be labelled as, you know, the best plug-and-play tactic, because I've sat here on camera and played every game with hand, won a treble, I don't know if we can see the stats, scored over 3 goals a game, conceded just over half a goal a game, but... even that needs 3 variants. I never use just one tactic. In that case, Matt, I literally just have one, and that is on the Patreon, because they're a lot more dulled down. They're a lot more dulled down, the console tactics. And, again, very open and honest with people. The tactics for console and mobile are on there, because I wouldn't play those platforms if it wasn't for content. They're not from the pet video, mate. I know Work the Space said if you play on the public beta. Yeah, I mean, to be fairly, I think that is potentially what happened to me. Ooh. Who are you? You start on a Spurs game. Depends who you're playing, Rush. Depends who you're playing. Again, anybody in the TikTok live, get yourself over to the actual, to the YouTube as well. Absolute legends. Right, we need to start. The thing is, you don't get any offers in this game. Like, you don't get any offers for players. Do you know what? I'm just going to keep sim until these guys are back. We're going to have a very panicky window, I can tell you that for free. Or actually, do you know what? We don't have to. We know we want a goalkeeper. Let's just go and start looking for a goalkeeper. We've got 130 mil. Like, the windows on this game are a mess. I'll be real. I'm not here just to sugarcoat the game. I'll be fair. The menus are an absolute mess. Thanks for the follow, Stan, as well. I think I said that already. What's the console tactic called? Sorry. So I was talking about the Fabian Hürzeler one, is what I was talking about, Matt. I haven't, DC. There is a world where we need a backup striker. Can I have a... Of course you can, Rovers. Of course you can. I'm going to go with Wolves. It's always my go-to answer at the moment. No worries, Matt. Have you encountered some problems with wages? I haven't, Cedu. What do you mean by that, buddy? Is that another bug? Is that another bug that we're so glad to have? A Pascal, that's actually quite funny, it's a footballer. Pascal Gross and Liam Annat, welcome to the Patreon. I don't know if you are in the streams, but I do want to say thank you, because obviously we don't stream on Twitch, so essentially this is my Twitch sub, which obviously, you know, I do want to say thank you on. So much love for that, people. Can I delete the filters, please, guys? Jesus Christ. Menus on this. Ah, that's interesting, Dom. That is interesting. Right. Is the music stopped already? That playlist is about 2 seconds. I've only been live 27 minutes. Deary me. Right. Goalkeepers. Instantly, my eyes are going to Costa. Lucas Chevier, bit expensive. Verbruggen, Premier League proven. Bit of rhyme in there. Trubin, bit of a goat. Goalkeeper first. We're going to do one position at a time. Goalkeeper is 100% coming in. And I might go boring and go with Costa. Or I might go with Joan Garcia. Potentially. I could do that. I could do that. We 100% need a goalkeeper. Like 100%. Not even up for debate. Not even up for debate. You see, the thing is, DC, I know he's a good keeper. But like, we're after like... sorry? Okay, I think I'm being dumb. I think I'm being dumb. I'm after a keeper that's sort of pre-made, and looking at that, it would have to be Costa or Lucas, or Unai Simon that I'm not spending 130 mil on. Now, realistically, Lucas would be the more attractive option because he's 2 years younger, but I'm only going to be here for a few years, so Costa is a little bit cheaper. So let's actually see what we're saying. Let's see. Firstly, let's try and be a bit cheeky here. They're not going to. I know they're not going to accept 30 million, but I'm going to go in with a bid of around about 39. Okay. Now, can we? Come on, talk with me. I know what I can do. Right? I've never done this before. No. Remove that. Yes. Right. Whoa. Players to exchange. Onana's already gone, and he, of course he is. What about... What about... Right. Okay. Let's do business here. What's good, Zaffa Cake? Let's do business here, okay? Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, serious player... and 40 million. I've rattled them. I have rattled them big time. Well, I can't pay that. So we're going to withdraw. I can't pay that. Are these keepers like... I'll look at them. It's going brilliant, David. How are you, brother? The thing is, I sort of want like a pre-made goalkeeper. Someone that's like instantly ready. He looks decent for the future, but I think we're going to have to spend big on one of these boys. It might have to be Lucas. How much is he on? He's not on a lot of money, but he's... 119 mil is worth it. I can't spend that, man. Have we got anyone who's a little bit more attractive than Harry Maguire? I tell you, actually, yeah, we have. Where is he? Am I being blind? I was going to offer him Jadon Sancho. Jordan Pickford, Yorkshire gamer, that's not happening. I am sorry to hear that, KP. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. If you want to send me a message, I'm more than happy to help you. If you've got, like, any sort of data to tell me about what the weakness is, I'm more than happy to help you. Best Bruno replacement. Cool, mate, I'm not even worried about that yet. I've got to worry about that soon. 86 million, they accept it. Oh, yeah, but, I mean, it's 80... I mean, to be fair, I need a goalkeeper. They accept at 86 million, do they? Oh. I mean, we'd still have money. I'll see if that's true first. Right. Okay. 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 We can work with this. I had an idea, but it's really it would not go down well. I'm not even gonna suggest it. I sort of want to par him off with Harry Maguire. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. People actually get offended when I do that. Yeah, we're not going to play this guy realistically. He can just go. I actually did play Lacey last year. That's not going to happen. Bento, is he world class? We are literally after world class. He's okay. We're looking really... Oh, is he among the 21s? Right, we'll go back in a second then. Oh, Cabell. He is world class. I do like him. Hey, well in, Zach. Absolute legend. Was over 5. Fair play. Cabell's a good one. How much do they want for him? 45 to 56 million. I'm wondering if I could, like, sort of par him off with Jadon Sancho. Just sort of, like, do a little swap deal. Just because we won't be able to sell Sancho. Is he? Sancho ain't on there, is he? I think we've got to wait for him to come back. That's the thing. Thanks for the follow, JB. Absolute legend. I think we've got to wait for him to come back. Do they actually just want this amount of money for him? We can work with this. Can we do... I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. No, to be fair, I've used Cabell. We now need to sell Alte. We need to sell Alte. These lads can just go. I'm not going to use them. Like, we're not here for like 10, 20 years, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We ain't going to worry too much about that whatsoever. At all. Contract time. Contract. Right. Okay. How much? Okay. So he's currently on between 120 and 185k a week. I personally feel like he's going to need a bit of a pay rise. Would he do it for 185? I haven't yet, David, mate. I've not been on this morning. Good lad. Good lad. Welcome in, Cabell. Welcome in, Cabell. Now we need to start selling some players. We just spent 50-odd million. Hopefully that improves our goalkeeper situation. No slander on Layman's, by the way. He's a lot better in real life than what he is in this game. I think we've got, like, Sancho. Like, what is my guy... What's he up to? He is definitely He is transfer listed, yeah. Honestly... He's got a 1 million... Has he got a £1 million transfer value? Oh, my days. Yeah, just get him out my team. He should be back at the club now, though. This is season 2. He should be back in the club. We are waiting on a lot of people, so I'll just be patient. Just need to have a little bit of patience, don't I? I'm getting a little bit carried away, is what's happening. Getting a little bit carried away. I don't, DC. Not at the moment. We don't play Toby. He's a good player in real life. We don't use him. He's decent, Charlie. Sancho's on he's on holiday. Classic Sancho. Well, don't come back to Manchester, mate, because you're going to be sold. We're not selling Lacey. He actually played a fair few games. In fact, get rid of all of those. Did you trigger his extension for his contract? Oh, potentially. I didn't. I don't know if the game did it. Maybe that is why. But what I will say is... See, I'm a bit of a sucker for this, right? Because I'll be honest with you. I could quite happily sit here and use Rashford and Sancho. But I know it would just annoy people. The Pug, thanks for the follow, brother. Thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, go on then, Colchester. Why not? Why not? Yeah, go on then. Why not? Yeah, go on then, Wickham. Why not? We'll play all the friendlies. We need as much game time as we can. And the money, to be honest, with these transfers. Oh, okay, Juicebox. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. Hey, what's good, Dex? You're telling me, JB. Again, anyone on the TikTok live, get yourself over to YouTube as well. Okay, Pug. We can consider it in the future. We definitely can consider it. I'm not going to sell him, just in case we do need to actually call him up. Use Rashford, not Sancho. I can't even speak. Thanks for the follow, Joe. I will 100% be using Rashford. I don't even think I'll sell him, just because I think I can actually make some use out of him. I mean, okay, loan's fine. Loan's cool. I wasn't going to sell him, but loan's okay. Yeah, loan's fine. Loan's cool. Hey, what's good, Brazilian Fury? What's happening? Well, we're in a transfer window. Our first player now coming through because, well, Layman's is an absolute disgrace in this game. We did win a treble in our first season, which, you know, we love to see it. Hey, from TikTok, welcome in Zms. I think that's how you say that. Absolute legend. How you been, Brazilian Fury? Hopefully you've been doing all good. I'll be real. So that is Cabellin for £50 million. He looks really good. It's a clear improvement. I'm using a 4-3-3 at this current stage, JB. Of course he gets into the team. Does he get in by the best? Of course he does. Of course he does. What do you mean, Pug? In terms of tactics or just like general advice? Luke Shaw can go as well. I like to switch it up, Rush. I never like to stick to the same players because I think it gets boring for me and also other people. Ah, that is mental, Fury. Yeah, you might need to go to sleep. Wowzers. Hopefully you've been doing well though, mate, and hopefully you do have a great new year as well. How have you won a treble? Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, the English treble. I don't know if it's still going to show it. It's not because it's gone into the next season. The English treble. Prem, Carabao, FA, Bish Bash Bosh. Bish Bash Bosh. Was not easy, I will say. The Premier League was the hardest one. Right, are any of these guys back yet? Where's Thingy gone? Where is General Advice? What team you playing as, mate? Because General Advice can differ dependent very heavily on the saviour. Do you know what? I'll say it. I don't like the squad screen either. I'll say it. I'll say it. It's ugly. It is ugly. Any tips on FM? Okay, I can give them out to a few people now. I will go with oh, okay, RNW. I'll go with always check free agents. There's some ballers this year that a lot of people don't bother. You can do that very easily. Again, I know the menus are different. By going to edit search up here, just to the right, quick filters, contract expired, contract expiring. What else could I potentially recommend to people that people might not be doing? Training, very, very important. Individual training. I've not even done at this, so it shows how important it is. I will be doing that before we get into the next season. Have this selected, go and use the list view and do all of this for all your players. We've got to do that. I was meant to do that after the first stream, but forgot. Because it is a little bit boring to do on stream, but we are going to be doing it, so sorry to anyone wondering. Tactics, keep them simple, like 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. If you're on about pure results, try and keep them quite similar to in to out of possession. Nothing too crazy. There is a bit of a meta going about at the moment with a much lower defensive line, more direct passing. That's something else I would say. If you're after a little bit of fun, I'd also say manage a team that you support in real life. That's pretty cool. And yeah. Yes, I do, JB. They're on my YouTube on Josh Daly, which is just above the old TikTok live here. Very good player, Chris. I'm not sure if we need a midfield. Oh, we do need a midfield player. Potentially. So we have got Yagate, mate. We need a midfield player, but there's one man that's on my mind. Carlos Baleba. He looks washed. Do you know what? I'm not spending a lot. I'm going to buy him for the realism. We can... Right, speak to me here. Speak to me here. I think you can, Antonio. I've never done it, though. I want to get Baleba purely because I really would like to see him there in real life. We can't do players to exchange. Right. Would they consider... This is going to be doable. This is going to be doable. Hey, well in, ads, well in. I want to sign this guy because it is like, I'd love to see him there in real life. This is definitely doable now. I'll offer him like 35. He is very good, DC, to be fair. Good lads. I want to get Baleba just because I really, really do like him. I am, JB, yeah, I am. What do you think of the game yesterday, people? I should have got... There was no player exchange. I couldn't do it. Bring back Wilfred Zaha. No. Right, so he's currently on 65 to 75. Can we not afford, bro? We can afford, bro. Yeah, I'm going to say, if we can't afford him, gotta say, we should be okay. I mean, that pay rise is actually quite acceptable, but I'd have a lot more respect if he's on 90k. My guy. That's what I like to see. Mate, it was mental yesterday. It was Williams, mental. We're not doing that gaming. Just because it's just not a topic to talk about. I was blind then, Hatless. I'll be real. I was blind. At the end, I will say... I mean, to get me out of that meeting. There is a lot of stuff in this game that is just utter nonsense, I'll be honest with you. If we do need another player, Chris, that is a good shout, to be fair. It's the second season, Lewis, second season. So that's a good couple of players, in my opinion. Carlos Baleba, waiting for him to actually sign. Have him and then Cabell. And then we've still got a lot of players like Rashford I'm going to use. We then can start hopefully getting some players out the door as well, which would be ideal. And we'll go from there, really. Like I said, this is going to be a thing that's sort of... It's going to take a long time, the window. Hence why I thought if I go live very, very early, we can at least do a couple hours today. Even if we just do the windows and the friendlies. Like, I want to make sure the next stream, we'll already go. What centre-backs have you got or signed? We haven't signed one. We signed a right-back because Dallo got sold to Spurs. But we have got... I mean, to be fair, centre-back's a very good point. Centre-back's such a good question, isn't it? Martinez, Delit, Yoro... Oh, yeah, we could do with one. Right back we're okay for. Left back we're going to have probably Shaw and Dorgu. We're quite good for wingers, David, to be fair, I think. We've got Ahmad, Rashford can... Where is he? He was very, very good in the first season. He was very, very good. Very, very good. I will say. Sure. Okay. Okay. We've had people leave us now. There we go. Right, people. Money. Rasmus Højlund to Napoli, 38. Not Højlund. Marcus Rashford to Barca for 30. Dallo, obviously, £42 million. Anybody else? Not at the moment. So does that mean we've got more money, or have we just got £60 million remaining? We have £60 million remaining. We need to start going budget, people. We need to start going budget. We need to go budget. Pretty budget. I've got to admit, you're the reason in wanting to play FM again. That is my goat pug. It's all about giving it a little chance. I know it's not exactly the best game ever. Kim Min Jae, not really my sort of vibe, I'll be real. Right, we need cheap centre backs. Just one. Like, I'm just gonna use this. We're gonna go very, very basic. Not attribute. Why do I always lose my head when I do this? I always lose my head. There we go. Jesus Christ. This guy's not bad. This guy's not bad for a backup, to be fair. Who signed Gurhey? I can only imagine it'll be one of the big boys, won't it? Liverpool. Of course they did. Hey, what's good, Kempy? How we doing, brother? Kempy, we've got a bloody crisis. We're in the transfer window. Layman's is gone. He's not gone. He's on the bench. We've signed Cabell and we've signed Baleba. But we've had Rashford. Dallo obviously was agreed to leave. And we've also, obviously, Hoyland's gone. And I'm now after some budget players. Palmer. See, I don't think we've got the funds. I don't think we have got the funds to go and sign. Is it this guy? I mean, I've loaned him. I've loaned him. Oh God. That I'm not too sure with, Benji. How you doing though? Welcome into the chat. I don't know, mate. I'm just mid-season. I'm sort of just, I've got no idea. Godo, get him? Mate, these are names that I've never heard, but I will trust my chat. He's not coming up. Bruno gone after today's interview. What was the interview? Almada. See, I like to go with people that I know. Oh, I know. St. Juste is actually a good shout. He was on my bargain shortlist. Sorry. He can work on the free. He can work on the free. He can work on the free. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Bro, you're not retiring. Bro's retiring. Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, dearie me. No, we've got to be careful because, like, we need... Oh, my God. We sort of need players that have done it. Cassano could be a shout. What's wrong with him? Nothing. What are you talking about? Waffling to me. Absolute waffle merchant. Okay. Take it or leave it. I'd like Cassano. No, we can sign people. We can afford to sign people, but it's just like it's right. What is this Gmail stuff again, man? Honestly, does anyone else get bombarded with Amazon emails of like promos this time of year? It's actually very, very mental to me. The amount they spam out is crazy. Crazy. We should have enough money to be, because we've still got money coming in from like Casemiro, I think, because that transfer's actually been done. So we should have money coming in. Mate, honestly, Amazon are relentless. They are relentless with their promo. I respect it. I think it's playable, Lucas. If you're in no rush to get it, I'd wait until probably after Christmas, to be honest with you. Let it have a couple more updates and then go from there. Welcoming cut. Wow. Wow. I forgot about that, didn't I, Josh? Well done. He can no longer go because I might use him. I forgot about that. So we've actually got £16 million. We've got 67. I'm not doing the meme. Okay, we're fine then. So, Negotiation over Cassano. That's a nice message from you there, Arcady. Well, that's quite good because Leon might actually now be part of our team. So get yourself in the senior squad, buddy. You're getting called up. Right, Cassano. But we'll do that. Get him in. Get him in. Get bro in. Yep, we'll get him in. To be fair, the one positive to us having a smaller squad is I can use some more sort of, you know, younger players that actually are part of United's team. Can we afford God? Can we afford him? We can afford him. Oh, brother, double the wage, yeah? Come on, mate. Let's talk business now. Money talks. Money talks. Bro's off to Saudi. What did he actually say in the interview, though? Was he just straight up? Was he slating the club? Was he slating the club? Bruno. Not happy with that. Not happy with that. If he's been doing that, not a bit of me, that. I thought Bruno was for the club. No, he is for the club. I wouldn't blame him for leaving, to be fair. That is a pretty interesting... Did you concede 4 goals? Is that what you're saying, Watch? Did you concede 4? Oh, wow. Maybe you didn't go defensive enough would be my first sort of response to that. That is mental, Kempy. I mean, if we can get money for him... Well, no, we're going to need Lacey now. Oh, David, well, it was Kempy that was saying that apparently he said the club wanted to sell him in the summer. He decided to stay, but apparently the club now want him gone. I might even keep Xerxes. I'm keeping Xerxes. I'm actually going to keep Xerxes. I am actually going to keep Xerxes. We're not selling Lacey. We are... I can't. I need him in the team. I actually need Xerxes. What world am I living in where I need Xerxes? Kone can go. Sell Layman's. I don't really want to sell Layman's. Hey, I saw that, the one and only. I saw that. I did see that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Moto Bike Boy, legend. I've not had a centre-back score a banger. I have seen some clips of it, though. I have seen some clips of centre-backs going a little bit rogue, shall we say. Cheers, Sesko, mate. Out for 3 months. Good start to the season, brother. Joshua Xerxes Masterclass inbound. Right. I mean, bro's injured. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Bro's trying to retain a title. Bro's trying to retain... We are so cooked. That's all good. It's all good. Mate, get back into the seniors. And you boys are going to be getting game time this year. Pretty much whether you like it or not, you're going to be playing, so... Right, we'll see what happens. This is going to be bit... No. No. Jack Fletcher potentially... What even is this? Yeah, he can go. Am I skunked here? Okay, just get it off my screen. I do hate the transfer things. I don't like the transfers this year. I'll be honest, I don't like it. I've been very, very positive on livestream about this game. The transfers are ugly as anything. I'll be honest. You know, if I don't like something, I'll call a spade a spade. The transfers are ugly. We'll take Cassano. Welcome on him. Welcome on him. The transfers are grim this year. They are grim. Josh is at the wheel. Well, we have promoted Obi. So we won the treble last year. If you were to ask me how I'm feeling about retaining that this year, I would probably say no comment. Because I'm not too sure. I mean, goalkeeper-wise, we should be better. I'm going to play every friendly, by the way, and watch every friendly, because I want to see actually what's happening. and go from there, really. That team is washed. It's not washed, but get Xerxes up top. He's going to be playing a lot this year. Let's see what we got. We don't need another goalkeeper, and Ramsdale's okay. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him forever. We've got you got Lacey. I don't know why he got sent back down to the under-21s, but he did. He is now back. We've got some decent players. We've got some decent players we can use here. Let's see what can happen. I mean, we are playing Wickham, so I would like to see some results, preferably. We'll use the high line one. We'll use the higher line one. We should be okay. Oh, wow. See, Luke Shaw, I know he gets stick right, but he has been so good for me in this save. It's actually been mental how good he's been. I really don't want to sell him. No, I think we're good for transfers now, to be fair. Well, the thing is, obviously, I wasn't fully aware Rashford was definitely leaving, but now it's sunk in that every save he does, they're always going to pop that release or that option to buy, aren't they? And he didn't even have a good season at Barcelona, and they still done it. So we're going to have a bit of a smaller squad this year, but we'll see what we can do. Again, we've had such a good first season. That's a great goal. On the volley as well. We've had such a good first season. There's a lot to live up to, right? Money, the pug. Basically money. If you're on about contracts and stuff. Great first goal. Mason Mount. And it's a ball from Luke Shaw. Over the top into Mason Mount. On the volley. Past Norris in goal. That is what we like to see. We'll take that. We will take that any day of the week. This playlist isn't very long, is it? That's what I've noticed. It's not the longest playlist in the world. Thanks for the likes on the TikTok, people, by the way. Absolute legends. That's not a bad ball. Okay. I mean, what I will say is the one benefit to a smaller team is if they stay fit, they have got a bigger chance of actually showing what they can do. Because there's going to be less competition. And now we're going to have, like, you know, I mean, we are playing Wickham. So let's just calm down a little bit, yeah? You know. I mean, I can't seem to find where to select the players I want to re-sign. What, contracts in the squad screen, mate, is the easiest way. That's what I would say in the old squad screen. Yeah, Wickham are going to get put to bed, aren't they? I mean, Wickham are Wickham. Like, realistically, you know, it is what it is. So when this absolute masterclass goes on, I will say, for anyone that is interested in checking out the Patreon, there is 30% off this month. You get every single tactic I make, a mobile and console version, 2 Patreon tactics exclusive per week, rebuild files, set pieces, training, ad-free viewing, access to giveaways, and there is a lot more than that. You can see it right there, and I'm going to say it as a promo because this month we have got 30% off to celebrate Christmas and the New Year. If you do celebrate it, of course, make sure you come on over and check it out. There's been a load of you boys and girls that have signed up from last night because it is a pretty big week we've got going on this week, so make sure you come and say hello, check it out, see what's good. Absolute legends, as we currently are 3-0 up. Yeah, the squad screen's where you want to go. The squad screen. Thanks for the heart as well, by the way, there, Labassi. Absolute legend. I need to... Do you not get notification sounds when you get a TikTok gift? Unless I've not got them on. You really should do. You should get something. Big old Toby. I think Cobby's going to get a lot of game time this season. Hey, what's good, Viking? I think Cobby's going to get a lot of game time this season. I think he's going to be okay. I mean, we are playing Wickham here, so I am trying to be, like, quite humble. Because, you know, realistically, if we were losing this game, I'd be very, very worried. Rodrigo Moore is a good player, sure, to be fair. He's a very, very good player. Mason Mount's been very good as well, to be fair. Into Cobby, hits it. Oh, unlucky, unlucky. Hey, welcome in, Lee. Absolute legend. I'll be honest, like, at the end of the day, oh, we've got Belaber. I forgot about good old Belaber. We've got to use him as well. I think maybe this is a bit of a blessing, having a bit of a smaller squad. I'll say that if I mean it when we're like 20 games into the year. But there is a world where this actually is good. Bro just went for the shot. Bro just went for the shot. I have realised I've got so many friendly games coming up. I'm going to put my squad through the absolute ringer. But it is only just to see who actually works. Who can build up a little bit of form. Obviously, at half-time, I'm probably going to be doing a big switch of players here. Seeing exactly what we've got to work with. What a touch. Unlucky, unlucky. How are you doing though, Viking? Yeah, mate, this music's painful. This is another non-copyright provider, by the way, people. This is another non-copyright provider. I am genuinely trying to find different options. Genuinely trying to. Yeah, it can have its upsides, Borshell. It can have its upsides. Like, a big upside to it, of course, is, you know, it just gives you a little bit more sort of ability to grow players. A lot more stress on the squad, but if you can manage that, to be honest, as long as you've got sort of one player that can play backup, you can get through a season. And obviously, it gives me a chance to use the younger lads a bit as well. Xerxes going to have a very, very good run this year because Sesko's out for 3 months. I support United, Fishglow. What about yourself, brother? Hey, it's all good, David. It's all good. The Mourinho challenge is fairly straightforward. This screen, by the way, is beautiful. Essentially, all you do is you just win every trophy he's won at Porto. Research what he won at Porto, then you move on to the next club, and you basically do that. Yes, I do know. I do know that club indeed, brother. Right, let's just get some players on them. Oh, we can't really do that. We'll get Cheeto on. Hey, thanks for the rose, Jasmine, as well. I do appreciate that. 11, actually. I do appreciate that a lot. Dorgu can come in as well. Thanks for the follow, Jasmine. I do appreciate that. Right, let's see what we can do. What was that glitch there, then? That was not ideal. That was not ideal. Let's see what we can do, then. What have I missed? The thing is with a small squad, if you can manage it right, you're absolutely laughing. But if you get loads of injuries, that fun soon comes to an end quite quickly. But no, the Mourinho challenge is pretty straightforward. Essentially, all you do is you just pretty much go through every club he's been at, and then you just win every trophy until you move on. That's pretty much the way that you do it. And that's the best way to do it. I mean, it's the only way you can really do it, to be fair. As hopefully we can see a little bit from Kasanu here down the right-hand side. Decent little flick on there. Back into Kasanu. In the middle, into Gore. Literally about to say it'll be interesting to see what Gore can do. But he has got a lot because we have played... I mean, we've got Belaber in the team. I mean, he is going to play a lot of games. Gore was actually... Good save, Cabell. That's his first moment. To be honest with you, Gore was really good last year. If you played him right and a lot, you could get a lot from him. But it's just about getting that from him, you know. It's not that easy for that to happen. But of course, these games that we're playing now are against Wickham, so I'm trying to be quite humble, not going too crazy. I hear you, Juicebox. I hear you. I hear you with that. Like, the thing is, obviously, I want to try and win the Champions League, so this might not actually be ideal because, of course, to win a Champions League, you sort of need to have a big squad. Or we might do bad in the Prem and win the Champions League. Essentially, when I've won the Champions League, I'll be happy to move on. And then that is where the chat, for the first time this year, can help decide what we actually do. I think, like, 60-70% of people will probably say lower league save. Actually get me using some small budgets. Just working from home, yeah. What day do you I can say break up then? But what sort of day do you stop working, Viking, for Crimbo for Christmas? What we saying? Cobby, goal. Easy. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now, what save could we do after this, though, on a reel? On a reel, what save could we actually do? I mean, there's endless possibilities, isn't there, really? Endless. Absolutely endless. That is what makes this game so brilliant, isn't it? Friday, my last day for 2 weeks. I bet you're buzzing for that, Viking. I must admit, I ordered some drinks for Christmas yesterday. Got myself some Desperado. That's my go-to drink, a bit of Desperado. And also some Henry Westons. Very, very partial to a Henry Westons. And also ordered my dog some treats for Christmas, which is quite nice. Not my cup of tea. I don't really like to eat duck neck, but, you know, I'm sure he'll like it. Oh, good save. Is that your save suggestion? Yeah, Kempy, mate, you're in the wrong stream, mate. You're in the wrong stream. You're in the wrong stream, mate. Jesus, come off it. Have a day off, yeah? Bro's in the wrong stream. How are you feeling today, Kempy? You doing better, yeah? What we saying? Guys tuned into the wrong one. Lol, Henry Westons, you getting lit up? Mate, for Christmas, I need some sort of, you know, I need something to spend that amount of time around family that long. I need something, okay? I need something. Because it's always like, wait, so you don't just play video games for fun? Wait, how though? It's always the same conversation over and over and over. It's just complete waffle, really. Complete waffle. Absolute waffle. Hey, welcome into the live, Hassan and Boab. Hopefully you're doing well. Much love, people, for being here today. Jack Fletcher can go. Now, to be honest with you, what I will say here is I'm quite glad I've agreed all these friendlies, because our team's going through a madness, is the best way to put it. We've still got 46 mil, and I will be spending it, because where is our team actually struggling in? Where are we actually saying? Not unpicked position. So Sesko's practically dead, but Xerxes can cover, and we've got Chido. We've got Cunha and Buomo. We've got this man here. Oh no. Well, that can't be right. Where's... Mate. Am I being blind? Sorry. Am I being Gilberto Mora? Good player. Sorry. Oh my god, it's there. I'm actually going insane. I am actually going insane. Bro is blind. To be honest, we could do with... I'll take it. I mean, I've signed him before. Nah. We could do with a winger. We could do with like a bit of a left wing backup, really, because this guy is not going to cut the mustard. Let me tell you that for free. We could do with like a backup winger. That's what we could do with. Left back, we are going to have Dorgu, Leon and Shaw. Right back, we've got Kasanu, Fernandez, Mazraoui. Centre backs, we've got Martinez, Delit, Kasanu, and Maguire. It's okay. And Mazraoui, kind of. Trincao is a good shout. I like that. He's going to want the bag, though, isn't he? He can... Nah, he's going to want the bag. He's proper spenny. Yeah, that is the right one, isn't it? I know you know, like... Took a look at Clement... Oh, I do like a Red Bull Salzburg player. I do like a Red Bull Salzburg player. Let me pop him on the shortlist. I mean, what I will also do is just look at the most basic way of signing players possible. Thanks for the follow. Oh, yeah, I've read that out already. Thank you, Jasmine. Let's go and have a little look here then. Ansu Fati. Do we run it back? I think we fall outside of the top four, but I think we finish in fifth, to be honest, Tom. Very entertaining game. It's actually quite funny. I was messaging Kempy and I was like, we look so much better within this system. Then literally seconds after we go and concede. Literally seconds after. I might run Ansu Fati back into the Prem. Adingra. Now that's a player. Javinho. Hudson-Odoi. See, I go about transfer. I don't like to sign all like the, you know, generic Wonderkids that everyone raves about. I go after... Forget it. Done. Done. Sorry? 144 mil? Well, look. Scrap that. Let's do 40. And what I will do is, I will offer you... Oh, can you offer more than one? No sound detected. What do you mean no sound detected? Right. We are Dusan Tadic. We're offering 2 goalkeepers here. I mean, that would have got rid of a couple of Deadwood players, to be fair, but, I mean, we've got no more money. We've literally got, what, 46 mil. The dream's dead. The dream's already dead. I'm not signing Dusan Tadic. What does Ansu Fati look like? Kind of mediocre. Yeah, Viking, you don't need to do all the research to get good players. Like, right back, literally last season, the first one I saw, Martin Fernandez, put the cash down. He was easily one of our best wing-backs. You don't need to do all this deep research, man. You don't need to do it. I respect it, because if you enjoy doing it, you enjoy doing it. But I'm here to get the checkbook. Scott I would actually... Do you know what? I'd run him back. I would run him back. I'll put Scott Tom. Scotland. My guy's 109 mil. My guy is 109. I mean, to be fair, he is an incredible player. Is Snodgrass still kicking about? Cheers. El Marla. We can have a look at El Marla. Welcome on in, by the way, Nest. He could be decent for a backup. I just want someone with legs. Do you know what? Let's put a bid in for him. I just want to get right into it. He can run. That's all that I need. I need someone with legs. Just someone who can run. We can also go and get that Mora guy now, to be fair, because this guy ain't going to cost me too much. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Right, let's get Mora in. Just get some legs into the team. That's all we need. Just need a few bodies. Alright then, mate. We'll talk to me then. Oh, it's a minimum release clause of 2 mil. I'll just pop that. Like, he will be joining the club whether you like it or not, so... May as well just let him go. No, get him in. Adama Traore. I'll see if I need another winger, because we're spamming in players now. Welcome on in. Yep, welcome on in. I think this is how United do business in real life, by the way. I think they just straight up just fully send it. Just completely commit to it. Straight up send. Right. So activity. We've got a couple of... And they're both young. That's good. Scout Clement Biscoff. I think I'll put him on the shortlist. I mean, mate, I'll just sign him. I can get anyone working. I don't need to scout. I can see players' potential through their eyes. We can just go and sign him. Barcola would be quite good. Or actually, we don't need another winger. We don't need another winger. Like, I've already committed, to be fair. I've committed to my man. We've got Mora coming in. I did want to sign Robert Snodgrass. I'll tell you who I could go after. Is he still playing? Don't be boring, man. I'll get him in as a coach anyway. I wanted to get Yannick Bolasie in for a little bit. I hear that, Borchell. I hear that. I was going to get Yannick Bolasie in. Oh, who's another? Oh, no, he must have retired. He must have retired. There's a work permit issue. I need some old school ballers. Hey, what's good, James? How we doing, brother? Welcome on in, brother. Welcome on in. Make sure he doesn't go to the under-21s, because I do not want to see that. Do not want to see that. No one wants to see that. So, transfer activity. This man we are still waiting on. Transfer history, we spent 144 million, but also we've profited money. So, you know, we're doing our thing. Where is... I didn't sign him. I didn't sign him. Ah, yeah, James, it was entertaining, but it didn't. It's not the result. I would have been fine if it was 4-3. But yeah, not great. Oh, Petrov. I mean... Right, okay. The other player I was thinking, I think he's retired years ago. Yeah, my God, yeah. Ha ha! Oh, yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't... Oh, man. I want a Pogba. I want a Pogba. I want a Pogba in. Pirlo. Oh, mate, Pogba would have been such a good player to have. Such a good player. Right, quick pick. Xerxes, Ahmad, Cunha, Mainu, Mount. I mean, you can't play an injured player, can you? Let's get Baleba in there. I mean, he's fit to play. I sort of want to see Leon play as well. Give Leon a game. Di Maria, run it back for the big time. We can take a look at him. Get Fernand. Oh, okay, of course he's injured. Cruz. Dangor he dropped an absolute stinker. Oh, Baleba's on duty, is he? Okay. Okay, just get me into the game, brother. Okay, where's Baleba? Where is he? How do I remove him? Like, the menus are so ugly. They are so... CR7? I'll tell you what, I'll go right and have a look at that. I'll go and have a look right now. Oh, why did I just type in CR7? Ronaldo. I'll get him in. Does he not manage or do anything? Layabout. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. That is one hell of a name to type, innit? No. Just saying that, if I get him on the free. And what's good, Petrus? Mate, we've got Ronaldo in for you, right off the bat. Right off the bat. Oh, Ramos, good one. Good one. I mean, he is only going to be actually coming to us for money. And for shirt sales. Because that guy is washed. But we'll, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, that. It is absolutely disgusting that I can't do that. Get me in the game. Get me in this game. Get me in the game. Run me up this game. Martial, what a shout. Make sure I remember that. Martial could come back. Who else has been... Because I really want to get Pogba back. But I can't get him. I don't want to use the editor to get him. I mean... Oh, I want to get Pogba. Jesse Lingard! Oh, lads, right. Chat. Right, hear me out. I'll take it out of the budget. Is it cool if I use the editor to get Martial, Pogba, and Lingard back into the United team? Is that cool? I genuinely will take it out of the budget. Whatever their value is, I'll take it out. But we can't sign Pogba physically. Mate, I'm going to say FM26 is better. Oh, mate, the vibes. I'm bringing them back. I'm running it back. I'm running it back. I'm running it back. It's not like it's not using the editors for an advantage, really. Like, I'm getting Pogba in the team. Martial, Lingard. Oh, do you reckon Tellez is still knocking about? We can't. I'm not going to bring back him, Evans, just because it will offend, you know, a bulk amount of people. Johnny Evans. Okay, we can't add like millions of people, but attackers, they're gonna get in on the action. Tellez is quite an attacking wing back. That's why I thought, you know what? Maybe we run it back. Maybe we run it back. I can't use the editor for someone like Marcus Kempe, because that's just like realistically, I'd love to, right? But the issue is, Pogba, Martial and Lingard, they're not going to be that good. Rashford is actually a baller. Like, I think Rashford's a class player. But if oh, mate, we could run it back. But then, oh, no, I don't know. I want to get Pogba in. McTominay we can't do. The guy's like 109 mil. Who else has been in this? Is Edison Cavani still knocking about? Oh, mate. Who else has been in this team? Oh, yeah, I know who I will. I'm going to get Matteo Darmian in. Matteo Darmian, he could come back. Matteo Darmian. Tellez. Who else is like a chat? Who is like a vibey under Herrera? Get him back in the mix. Chat. Who is a vibey United player who isn't like too good, that won't like make me cheat too much, you know, getting him in. Very entertaining to watch. Not a fun result, Ethan. Thanks for the follow, Peter. So under Herrera, Pogba, Fellaini, is he still knocking about? Rojo! Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Oh, we've got Cabell. We've got Cabell. Also, De Gea is still very good, to be fair. Butner. Mate, we have got a... I'm going to sign the whole team, and I... Right, do you know what? This game's done. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. Get me out of this game. We're going to make this happen. They nearly made a comeback. This is why we need some options in midfield. Right. First off, Pogba. How much is he worth, actually? I'll go 6 million. I'll go 6 mil. I'll go 6 mil. Get him in. Next up, Ander Herrera. That's the wrong Ander Herrera, isn't it? He's playing in Spain, isn't he? What am I? Is he 30? Is he 36? I don't know how much he costs, so I'm just going to... He's 30. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to spend any money on him. I'll get him in as the under-21s manager. What's good, Sharky? How we doing, brother? How did you end up finishing 5th, Josh? We didn't finish 5th. 5th? We didn't finish 5th. We didn't finish 5th. I'll do 2.5 for him. Lingard. Run it back. He's still got potential. I'll say it. I mean, he may as well just come on the free. He's worth like 300k. Right, who else have we forgot? I've got left back, so I want to make sure they actually have got a small chance of playing. But I guess he would, to be fair. First, Tom Skelton. First. Oh, mate. Januzaj. We're not going to be able to register everybody, though, are we? Yeah, no, we've got to play this sensible. I mean, Memphis could be... I mean, he's a free agent as well. Run him back. Run him back. Run him back. Januzaj. Adnan. Is he a free agent as well? If they're free agents, I don't mind so much, you know. Right, there's some players. Hey, it's all good. You ain't got to say sorry, Tom. No, that's enough. We've got like a... Oh my god. We don't know if we even need this guy now. We'll still take him. We have got... Oh my days. Oh, Eric Bailly's got to come back. He's iconic. Eric Bailly has to come back. Eric Bailly has to come back. Iconic. Iconic. Get him back in. Player... I'll spend like 2.5 million. Get him back into the team. He didn't win it. He didn't win it, Tom. He didn't win it. Right, we're about to have some serious fun. Some serious fun. Vibes FC. I'm going to play him for this game. 100%. 100%. Oh my god. Where are they in this team? They not? Oh my god. They're being Why is Memphis? You can't retire yet, son. You can't retire yet. We need you for a season. Pogba to be unveiled by... Mate, we've actually signed Pogba in the big 2020... Well, nearly 26. We have gone absolutely rogue. Absolutely rogue. Oh, how's it going for your aunt? How bad are we talking? How bad are we talking? See, this music isn't as bad. It's a little bit more sort of like... Just chill. A little bit more sort of vibey. A little bit, you know, a little bit laid back. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too sort of out there. You know what I mean? We'll appeal it. Mate, this next game's going to be mental. We're honestly going to have, like... It's going to be a throwback for all the United fans, I'll be real. It's going to be a throwback, so we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be pretty fun. As long as they can play. Right. Get me onto this bench. Memphis. Right, we're going to see what we can do. So. I sort of want to play Belabor. Or is he not? I don't know if he's actually back yet. This title defense is going to be like Leicester. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Anthony Martial. Get him on the wing. Oh, he's injured. Oh, you can't write it. You can't write it, can you? You physically can't put money on that happening. Of course you can't. You cannot write it. Some things never change. Where is Pogba? Where is Pogba? What? Did Pogba not join? What? Bro retired when I brought him back. Hey, what's good, Panther? Bro actually retired when I brought him back. He actually retired when I brought him back. That's an insult, that is. Right. Okay. I was on the bench. I'm blind. Mate, I'm actually going blind, I think. There's so many names in this squad. I think I'm actually going blind. We'll get him on. We'll get him on. Don't you worry about that. We can at least see Hesse, Lingard, and a bit of Memphis. Although, is it Memphis he doesn't like being called, or is it Depay doesn't like being called? He has Memphis on the back of his shirt, doesn't he? I think. I'm pretty sure. So, I imagine it is that one. I would go Panther. I would go with shoot more often. And basically feed him with inside forwards as a bit of advice. Too many Henry Westons. Do I look like the type of guy that would drink cider at 12 o'clock in the daytime? Do I look like that sort of guy? Come on, Mount. Into Memphis. Here we go. Run it back. Run it back. Kasanu. Here we go. No. I think this game's probably the best game ever made. No, I'm joking. Oh, okay, James. I thought there was a situation with it. I quite like it, though. Like, bait aside, I quite like it. It is Christmas. Lingard. Into Cobby. Into Memphis. Into Lingard. Jesse Lingard on his return. This is, mate, I tell you what. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Jesse Lingard. Hey, it's all good, Juice. It's all good. It's going great, Xander. How are you, brother? Jesse Lingard has still got it. I mean, any danger here? Kempy, you know any fixes for this, mate? Okay, cheers. Right. Jesse Lingard, a goal in 2 minutes, and it's Memphis with the assist. I haven't, Ethan. I haven't. Mate. This is what I mean, though, people, right? If you're not enjoying this game, just have fun. Do stuff that's fun, you know? Play with your team you support. It's not, like, just have fun with the game. It's not all about being serious all the time. Like, you can have a lot of fun and still make good tactics and still, you know, just have a little bit of fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep at all. And I always encourage that on people. That's why I like to stream this stuff as well. Because we can see Jesse Lingard running at the back line. He's on fire. He is on fire. He is on smoke. Have you made a... don't... Let me have a little look, LM. I don't think I have. That was a voice crack, by the way. I don't think I have, LM. There's one coming out this Sunday, though. Again, on the YouTube lives, be sure to smack a like on the streams, on Josh Daly and Daily Josh. Run up them likes, people. Absolute legends! He's missed it. 3421, 3421, 3421, 3421. Yes, I have. A month ago. It was in the beta, so you're more than willing to give it a go. If not, there is one coming out this Sunday. Potentially, Juicebox. Cassano. Oh, mate, I can't wait till we get the whole gang back together. Is that a good drink, is it, Borchell? FIFA Manager 25 mod is better in every way. It's not. It's not. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. I think this game is like... Is it, you know, the best game ever released? No. Is it playable and fun if you've got an open mind? Yeah. I have fun playing it. I mean, I have fun playing it off camera and on camera. I don't know. It depends what you want to be. If you're not willing to like make the game fun in your own ways, like I've just done here, by, you know, obviously I'm not signing Memphis. And how do you tell your players to warm up? Well, pre-match training. Literally, there's loads of ways. There's loads of ways. Yes, there is. You go onto the library, but I am going to be putting them all into playlists, LM. So it will be a lot easier to find this stuff. All right, Borchell. That is mental, Patras. That is mental. No, I think this game gets a lot of stick. And to be honest with you, some of it is deserved, but some of it, you know, when they're doing updates to the game, you know, they're doing their thing. Right. Okay. It was very hype for about 2 minutes. Then it sort of got a bit more serious. Let's bring on Belaber. Let's bring on Fernandez. We're going to keep these two on. We're going to keep these two on, I think. FM, it's a children's game. Now, it was actually... I was really enjoying that conversation, like, I really was, until you made it obvious you were baiting, because you play FIFA. I was actually engaging in that conversation. That is a shame. That is a shame. I hate it when people do that. When they make the bait too obvious too quick, it just kills the convo. That's a shame, that, because I was actually going to have a conversation about that. But now it's just the most obvious bait ever. I didn't think Lingard would actually get a goal, I'll be honest. I know we are playing a weaker team, but I didn't even think that would happen. To be honest with you. But quite clearly, I can't speak, quite clearly, things are working out. I think my excitement for the Lingard goal was actually killed my voice a little bit. Anyway, it had to be done. It's Jesse Lingard back at the big time. Into Mboimo. Kasanu, not a bad effort. Nike, you're in a Football Manager stream. Not many people are going to agree with you. But we live in a world where free speech should and is available. So therefore, you're more than welcome to voice your opinion. But if you are looking for people to get on side, you've probably chosen the wrong stream. But I've never played it. So maybe if I give it a go, I'd like it. Is it easy to download? I'm not saying that this game is the best game ever made in the world. I'm open to a conversation. Thanks for the gifts as well, people. The hearts, the fest pop. Try it and tell me. I don't do things on command very well, mate. I'll try it if I want to in my own time. And then you're more than welcome to come back and we can obviously have a conversation about it. But I can't imagine a modded version of FIFA is going to probably sway me to the point where I say it's better than Football Manager. That is a goal from Memphis. Hey, thank you for the Go Populars, whatever they mean. I do appreciate it, LM. Absolute legend. Did anyone just see that volley, by the way, from Memphis? Yeah, I would agree, Borshell. But this is the thing. Like, I'm one of the people that still think that, you know, if... My jokes are wasted here. Potentially. I sometimes think that maybe the bigger FM gets, the more chance that a company like EA can just sweep in and, you know, basically do what they want to do. So I'm never against, like, EA as a whole, because there is a world where if FM does grow and it gets really, really good, if EA wanted to make, like, a game like this, they could blow this out the park. That's a pretty common fact. I mean, studio size, just everything, money, everything. They could blow this out the park. Could EA and FM? They wouldn't come together. EA would just either replicate this game and do it in a legal way, or they would just simply buy it. I doubt they'd work together because it wouldn't be worth EA's time, to be honest. And again, that's why I'm being very, very honest. I love this game. When I say game, I love this franchise. This game does need a lot of work, but they are getting there. And it's why, like, when people come in, they're like, should I get FM? I'm the first person to say, do you know what? Unless you're, like, begging to play it, I'd wait for a couple more updates, because by a couple more updates time, by the time we get into the new year, I think this game will be at a place which is probably going to be as close to as good as we're going to get it. And then it's just about, you know, we've got to understand this franchise is gone for a massive change. So it's going to take a lot of years for this game to get to the level that FM24 was in terms of, like, that finished product. So that is why when people say, obviously, I don't like the menus or whatever, my genuine advice would be, like, it ain't going to change. So I'm not saying stick by the game, switch games, quit FM, but that's not going to change. So it is essentially, it's a like or lump it situation. They might change how some things look. They might change, you know, they've already made the game smoother in my opinion, but they're not going to go back to FM24 menus. Can I sit here and say that there won't be a skin that comes out that does that? No. I'm not intelligent enough to make skins. I really, really don't know. But what I do know is they will not revert the changes they've done on this game. Like, in terms of the UI. And do you know what? It might be a controversial opinion, but I'm actually glad that they did make the changes, because at the end of the day, this game, let's look at the future. If we just had FM24 over, like FM23, FM22, all the way back when the game looked similar, where does that actually take you? In their heads, they must have wanted something a little bit more. That's why they made the game look a lot more modern. And it's things like that, which obviously, you know, it's a big part. It's a big part of it at the end of the day. Like, it does play a very, 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 very big part. Right. Transfer activity. Work permit. Yeah, be major. And it's one of them things at the end of the day where it's like, am I happy that you can't even watch the game from the bench or anything? Yes, you can. You can with a mod. I just don't choose to do it. You can watch it from the bench. You can watch it from the stadium. You can watch it from on top of the stadium. You can watch it from the pitch. You can be on the pitch and watch it. Can you do that in FIFA Manager mods? Probably not. So, yeah. I don't play this game with any mods. If I played this game with a lot of mods, you probably see a lot more. I just choose not to mod the game because I personally just like playing it for what it is. Not saying there is anything wrong with modding the game. To clarify, we've done that already, haven't we? Didn't we do that? What's wrong with it then? Homegrown. Okay. Well, he can go. He can go. Not going to play him. I just feel like they're trying to grow the game and benefit the whole franchise, right? Because I will say one thing, and you are right when you say this. If they would have stuck with the same game, the feedback for this game would have been better. But if they're trying to take on competitors, they're trying to grow this game's audience, they are going to have to do something different. Simple as that. You're crazy, man. FIFA Manager is absurdly complete compared to FM. Do you work for them? Like, is it like an actual games company that makes these mods? Because you're so, like, pushy towards it. It is quite funny. Like, if you do, I rate the promo work. But if not, you may be their most passionate player. Which, again, I can't discredit anyone for having passion for a video game. Because I've got passion for a lot of games. Is that Tottenham in the Community Shield? That'll be a nice one to win. Get us off to a bit of a trophy win and start. Can't really complain at that. No, we might... Did I accept that? I did not mean to accept that. No, I didn't, I don't think. It's just a very passionate sales pitch for this mod in FIFA. Very passionate sales pitch, I will say. We will take him, though. Welcome on in. Is this playlist about to reset? It is. We'll get the music back on. Again, anybody in the old YouTube lives, make sure you are running up them like buttons as well. It helps the stream grow more than you can imagine. I do appreciate it, people, as we are going to get into actually a competitive game finally. I know it's been a mega window. It's an hour and 40 minutes that window has taken. I sort of need you, Shaw. It's a lot of money, though. Who have we got? Who have we got? Dorgu and Leon. Can't do it. I can't do it. I know that's mental because every United fan would accept that, but I actually need Luke Shaw. I actually need him. I actually need Luke Shaw in this team. Mental sentence, by the way. Mental sentence, but that is who I need. What's good, Matty? I trust people that play PES more than FIFA. That says a lot. I've got, like, I'm not a person that judges anyone for playing the game they love, right? But it's just like, I feel, I'm not, I only played the FM demo, and is it me, or did they remove the legends and idols? Oh, it's a bot. It's a bot. Okay, we'll ban it from the TikTok live. It's a bot. What is bro on about? We ain't got legend cards in this game, brother. Where is Bruno gone and how much? I don't think Bruno has gone, to the best of my knowledge. He shouldn't have done. He's still here, brother. Still here. Oh, that's not ideal. That is not ideal. No, I mean, to be honest with you, I have... Well, you'll know if you watch me. You'll know more than anything. I can be quite critical of this game. But when they're sort of releasing updates that are very consistent, I also will give them credit. Favourite player outside of the Premier League? What, in real life or in the game, Antonio? Right, let's see if we can win our first final then, people, of this season with a new look team. Sesko's out. Cabell's out. Everyone's out. Everyone's out. Both. So, in the game, I would go with... I'll go with someone who's very, very cheesy. I'm going to go with Diamande, the sporting centre-back, in the game. In real life, I'm going to go with... There's a lot of players I like. I'm going to go... It's such a generic answer, but I'm going to go with Ousmane Dembele. I think it's quite fun to watch. I don't know. Obviously, I was going to say like Lamine Yamal. I was going to say, like these players, but I know Dembele's a massive name, but I think majority of people would be like Yamal or Mbappe or someone like that. I thought, go a little bit more niche, although it's still a very, very good player, obviously. And Mbeumo up front. I mean, I'll try it. I will try this. Oh, God, not Onana. Cabell's injured. Get Layman's back in. Is what it is. Is what it is. Bruno's not gone anywhere, Skelton. He might be injured. He's not gone anywhere in this save. Nowhere. In fact, he's starting, so he's not injured. He has gone nowhere. Nowhere. Solanke, Simmons. Have they signed anyone? They've been active. Bentancur. Diego Dallo. There you go. There he is. Sarr, Bentancur, Romero, Udogie. It's the same team apart from Dallo, to be fair. Sesko's injured. Sesko's injured for quite a fair bit, which is a little bit of a shame. This is our first competitive game. I know some people don't even have much credibility when it comes to the Community Shield, but I would like to win it. I will be honest, I would like to win it. It would be quite nice. Yeah, I was thinking about it, Borchell. If I wouldn't have signed Cabell, I would have done that 100%. Not really too many thoughts on it, to be fair, B Major. Not a load of thoughts on it, to be honest. Well, this has been a boring game, isn't it? Don't know if Mbeumo's going to work like this, but we'll give him a good go. We'll give him a good go. We've got to remember, Tottenham were runners-up last year. They have got a very, very good team. Oh, my God. Martinez, man. Martinez. Martinez. Deary me. Deary me. We're actually playing better with that higher line, weren't we? This is where tactics get interesting, because you do need to adapt almost every single season and potentially every game. Dorgu, what's he got in the locker? Dorgu, decent strike, decent save. We'll take it, we'll take it. This game, I actually do want to win it. I know it's not the biggest trophy in the world, but it would still be nice to win. I can't lie. What is happened here then? An injured Dallo. One of the reasons why we sold him, to be fair. One of the reasons. Good ball through. Johnson. Oh, wow. I mean, to be fair, I heard someone in the chat the other day say, like, I don't know why you worry when people go through one-on-one. They never score. And that is sort of becoming true. We should be a goal down this game, to be honest with you. We are nowhere near at the races. But it is a brand new season, so we've got to get used to each other. We have got new faces in the team. Although these lads aren't new. These should know each other very well. We're simply not playing that well. We're not playing that well at the moment. Hopefully we can sort of turn it up a little bit. We need to. That's okay. That's a foul. We're going to... Okay, we're not playing on. We're going to... Is this a highlight? Or... It is a highlight. Right. Bruno Fernandes scored a set piece yesterday. Can he replicate it? It was on the other side yesterday. He hits it. It's a good save from Vicario. We'll take it. I mean, to be honest with you, get me into half-time. We'll see what the stats have been like, and we'll make subs accordingly. Hopefully, we can get into half-time, either a goal up or 0-0. Not a goal. A good challenge, Dorgu. This is a good thing, though. It gives him a bit of game time as well, with, you know, with Shaw potentially picking up a bit of a knock. Into Ahmad, down the right-hand side. Back into Mount. Hits it off the bar. Unlucky. Unlucky. I'll praise them for that. It's a decent passage of play. Decent passage of play indeed. Right, get me into half-time. Oh, we've been dominating. What am I waffling about? We have been dominating. Yeah, I did not think it would be like this. Dallow's injured. I mean, the only thing that I'm debating on is the, you know, is the whole Xerxes situation here. Let's have him as... He doesn't suit a deep line forward, though, in Bromo. Let's keep it for a second. I'll tell you what we will do. We've got to get Baleba on right away. Get him actually playing in the team. Because he needs to hit the ground running like now. Like now. Big time. Into Dorgu. Into Martinez. Okay, nothing. This might be going the distance, this game, lads. I'll be real. It might be going the distance. This could be a locking game, this one. This could be a locking game. We are on the attack, though. Dorgu finds Baleba, finds Fernandes, finds Dorgu, finds Baleba, finds Mount, finds Ahmad. Ahmad hits it. Unlucky. Do you know what? The play's there. As long as the play's there, I can deal with it. Considering, like, we're obviously missing Sesko, we're missing a few key players, I can accept this. I can accept this as a pretty decent sort of baseline. I don't mind this at all. Do not mind this at all. Not too bad whatsoever. What's good, Plasma? We've gone a little bit wild today, Plasma. We've signed like Baleba. We've signed a load of players. But also, we had a little bit of fun and brought some of the old boys back to the club. Just as rotation and for a laugh. Like, you'll see that we've got Lingard on the bench. So, yeah, we had a little bit of fun. We had a little bit of fun. And we are now actually going to do something. We're not going to bring on Lingard this game. But we are going to bring on Joshua Xerxes. We're going to wait a little bit more. Wait a little bit more, then we're going to make more subs. We're going to make some more subs. Sort of see what happens. Because Joshua Xerxes sort of had to stay at this club. We ain't got the money to sign another striker, I will say. I'm hoping he has a decent season. Into Mount. Into Ahmad. Back in to Mason Mount. Maybe a ball inside. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a time to get a goal. What a time to get a goal. We'll take that. This game has been... I'll look at the stats in a second, but the first half was all Manchester United. And I'm hoping... That was a really good patient goal, by the way. This is beautiful from Mount. Little cutback, Ahmad, little 1-2, back in. Oh, beautiful. Fernandes, first time, bottom right. Pluck that one out the net. Incredible scenes. Incredible. That should hopefully be it. I'm not going to make any more subs in case they equalise. We've got to go again. That should get us over the line. That's not an easy game, though. I will be honest. Not an easy game. But we will have already won a trophy if we can see this out. Which would be quite nice. Would be very, very nice. 9 minutes. I'll try and hold on. They've got a highlight. This is why I didn't make the subs yet, because we could be going a little bit further. Kudos. Why is bro time wasting when they're a goal down? Ball in. Layman's just froze. Layman's just froze. Froze. A few more minutes. And we're done. We are going to be champions of the Community Shield. So, first game, first competitive game, we have won. That's now 3 finals we have got to, and won every single one. None of them gone to penalties, none gone to extra time. That is an 100% win rate in all cup finals. Now, I know it is only the Community Shield, but still, we're going to take that and run. We are going to take that and run for the high hills. Let me tell you that. That is a result. We'll take that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. One right in the locker. Yeah, we did dominate, actually. I can say that. This new screen is pretty neat, though, isn't it? What do people think of this? Mickey Mouse Cup #1 in the bank. Now, Viking... cool. Wow. Viking, this is as big as the Champions League in some eyes. In some eyes, it's as big as the UCL. Nice and zen. Nice and zen. Now, I will also say to people, by the way, for anyone that is interested in it, this month we have actually got 30% off the Patreon. It runs through literally for a month, so the 16th of January. We've got loads of perks that you can get on there, including all the tactics, this tactic as well, all the rebuild files, loads of different stuff. I'll pop a little thing on the screen, actually, that explains it. You get all of these, well, there's tons. There's like 17 of them. So if you are interested, it is patreon.com/JoshDaily. Obviously, all the YouTube videos are also on there. So if you are sick of adverts, it is cheaper to get that than obviously YouTube Premium. Whoa! We're not stripping him of captaincy. Right. Adnan Yanazai, assistant manager, by the way. Vice captain. That's it. Confirm. Done. I'll give it to Dalit. Hey, what's good, Ali? Welcome back into the stream. Hopefully you're doing well, brother. Right, our first game of the season against Fulham. Hopefully we're looking pretty good. We should be okay. We should be okay. Josh Ten Hag is okay. I genuinely feel like we can go in and achieve greatness here. Really, really good, Mikey. How have you been, brother? We're not selling anyone. No. Let me get into a game, man. Let me get into a game. I want to play some Premier League games. I want to see exactly where we're at as a club. We've made some mental signings today. Not even just, like, big names. Like, I never thought we'd see Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard and Martial back at Manchester United, but the chat encouraged. I delivered. Okay. To be honest with you, Mikey, most of the 4-3-3s will work on my channel with United. As long as there's 4-3-3, you've got a good chance of it working. It works really well with this team, so that's what I'd base it off. Right, and no, I don't really like that. Get Xerxes in as that deep line forward. We'll start on Boimo on the right, Cunha on the left, Fernandez, Mount. We're going to play Baleba in midfield. Where is him? Why can't... Oh, he's injured. Okay, of course he is. Mazraoui can play. Dalit, Martinez, Dorgu. Onana can't. We'll get Alte there. Hey, no worries, Mikey. No worries at all. No worries at all. Is Alte not registered? He's ineligible for this match. Oh, no. Have I made a boo-boo? Oh, no. It's because Cabell's registered, isn't it? We ain't got a goalkeeper on the bench. I know he's not. Just honestly send it. Just send it. I literally fixed it. I literally fixed the team. And it's still saying there's an error. Right, get me in. Get me in. Against Fulham. Luke de Jong, Kevin Smith-Rowe. Yes, we won the Premier League last year, mate. So, obviously, we're in the Champions League. We've signed a mixture of banter players and serious players. You'll see that we have got Paul Pogba, Martial and Lingard back at the club. And Eric Bailly. Just for a little bit of a laugh. The chat seems to be quite keen on it. And we're going to see what we can do. But we also have signed Baleba. We've signed Cabell. You know, we've signed some good players as well. So, we are taking it seriously. Kind of. Apart from, obviously, you know, some faces coming in. Are we on the defensive one? We're not. We're on the higher line. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Why does the TikTok keep saying no sound? I can see there's sound. There's plenty of sound there. Plenty of sound. Very equal game against Fulham, this. We have got the advantage of, obviously, we've got Cunha on the bench, for example, which can be very, very big. He can come on. It's just no Sesko. He scored like 30-odd goals last year. So we're sort of missing that to start with this season until he's back. He might be offside. He could be offside. I don't know what I am watching. That is some very, very interesting football. Into Dorgu. Into Bruno. Little cutback. Not too shabby, that, to be fair. Back into Dorgu. Into Martinez. Into De Ligt. This I don't mind, you know. Into Mount. Into Mazraoui. Into Ahmad. What we got to do here, then? Oh, he's going to take on his man. Ahmad, is he onside? It looked a bit too good to be true, that one, didn't it? It looked a little bit too good to be true. A little bit too good to be true, and it might be. Disallowed. I was going to say, very rarely are you seeing Fulham get exploited that much. They were good last year, apart from that one thumping we give them. They were good when we played them in the Cup and in the League again. Very rarely Fulham actually give up much at all. And in terms of stats, apart from possession, where they're simply getting outclassed, the game's actually been somewhat equal. So do you know what? I don't hate it at all. I think at the end of the day, if we can try... I want to win the Champions League is what I want to do. If we can win the UCL, I don't want to say I wouldn't mind winning the Prem, because that would be a drop-off, right? But the Champions League is what I really want this year. Oh, Bruno. That's a... Space. Goal. Yep. As soon as the touchdown was done, as soon as the touchdown happened, right, we're going to go more attacking now, and we are going to do Channel Ford and Bromo up front. Cunha there. As soon as the touch happened, as soon as he brought it down and it was game over. Let's see if a tactic tweak can get us a goal before half-time. Mazraoui. Ahmad. Bruno. Martinez. De Ligt. Okay. Oh. What was that highlight? Talking about teasing? Jesus. I thought it was going to be an actual highlight there. We have been definitely in the mix here. We just need a little bit more. A little bit more out the players. We are missing Sesko. Like, we're having to rely on Xerxes. And I'm not even going to put Mboimo in that sentence in a bad way. He's having to play a position that quite clearly he's not used to playing. Which, you know, it isn't ideal. And hopefully Sesko comes back quicker, ideally. But we are not in a good place at the moment. Loads of possession. We've got injuries galore, I will say. Is that going to be 2? Good clearance from Dorgu. Here comes Cunha. We've got a few players on the break here. Cunha out into Mount, and Boimo is making a run. Ahmad's also making a good run. Ahmad down the right-hand side. What's he going to do? Maybe a little cut-in. Maybe not a little cut-in. He is going to do a cut-in. Ahmad. Good save from Leno. That's more like it. Who have we got on the bench who could spice this up? We've got Depay. Baleba can come right on. We've got Lingard. We can bring them players, I swear to God. If we bring on these players and they make the difference, I'm going to lose my head. Big time. It'll be mental. Little ball in. Bruno Fernandes. Don't hit Ahmad. Who's that? And Boimo. Go on, and Boimo. Little touchdown. Little touchdown. Inside there. Into Dullet. Not too shabby. Into Mboimo. Go on, take him on. Don't be afraid of him. You're better than him. Little cutback. Mazraoui. Oh my God, what a save. Maybe we should have signed Leno. I mean, to be fair, it was right at him, to be fair. But, you know, Leno is not doing half bad, is he? Not doing bad. Seven to 4 when it comes to the shots. It's not awful, but it's not great. We're actually going to have... We're doing it. We're doing it. We are going to bring on Memphis. And we are going to bring on Jesse Lingard. Yeah. Now, I'm going to have him actually as a centre forward. Let's see what can happen with the big boys on. Let's see what can happen. We'll try and get a point from... Oh, no. We'll try and get a point from this game. I do feel maybe this might be a rough start to the season. Good ball in. Decent clearance. Good touch, Dorgu. Look at the run. Look at the run here. Plenty of people... That pass was awful. Cunha's recovered it. Play it inside. Bruno. Mount. Goal. Get it. If he's offside, we've butchered it. He might be offside. If we have butchered that chance, it is the biggest bottle I have seen. Goal awarded. We'll take it. Right, so we're going to drop down to positive again. But we are going to... We'll keep on with the tactical changes. They're still pending, so it's back-to-back highlights. Okay, I mean, I don't know what's... Are they going to go and score? Or are they going to have a mistake? Oh, wow. Mason Mount. Cunha. Jesse Lingard, the changes have come on. Jesse Lingard, what a ball. Into Cunha, into Bruno. A man's down. Bruno Fernandes. And it come from Jesse Lingard. Mounts down potentially with a broken leg. I don't care. Jesse Lingard started that off. And you know what? Fair play to him. We brought that game back pretty nicely, in my opinion. I mean, Mount's in agony here. Can I please take him off? Can I please take him off the pitch, ref? Get Cobby on. Oh, no. Sorry, Mount, mate. You have to run it off, son. Best of luck. Best of luck, sunshine. Right, now we'll go with the lower line and try and defend this one out. Oh, my days. That is a comeback and a half. Jesse Lingard actually may have played a big part in that comeback. Jesse Lingard. Baleba. Memphis. Out wide into Mazraoui. The mental we're seeing these names on the pitch. Mason Mount, not mental, he's been a very, very good player. Back into Mazraoui. This is great play. Mazraoui into Mount. Back inside. Fernandes goal. Done. Comeback complete. The usage of the tactical variants. Jesse Lingard and Memphis have made it happen. And that might be an indicator of what we've got in our locker this season. That is a comeback and a half. I know we've dominated the stat lines, but it was not looking like that at all. Not looking like that whatsoever. Very, very impressed with that. Very, very impressed. Might concede a goal here, though, people. Potentially could concede a goal. Oh, my God, Bell. That is... I spent 50 mil on him. I've spent 50 mil on him. I have spent 50 mil on him. 50 mil on this. 50 million on that. Have a day off, will ya? Have a day off. Mental. Mental, mental, mental. £50 million on that. Jesus. Disgusting behaviour. Disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, not like this. Please, not like this. Not like this. Memphis will take it. We will take it. I did not think he'd actually go and grab a goal, but fair play to him. We'll take that with a pinch of salt, and we will move on. We will have that any day. Memphis, Memphis, Memphis. 4-2. What an opening game. Moving like the Bournemouth game last night, which we will not talk about. That is a very, very good, very, very good start, sorry. I would say using a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress with Northampton, but can barely win to save my life. Any tips? Are your players getting like too tired out of interest? Are your players getting like shattered with the tactic? Or are the results just not there? Because they are two very different things, I will say. I wonder how the old rebuild's coming along now. It was a little bit dodgy to start with. Oh. Oh. I'm not watching adverts on my own video. That's definitely picked up, to be fair. That's decent. Don't mind that, to be fair. Good old Salford. Up the Salford, boys. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too much. Lower the tempo a little bit, Borchell. Or just make sure you're resting them. You've got training schedules that are good. Make sure you're doing all of that good stuff as well, essentially. And that is Luke Shaw out. Of course it is Luke Shaw out. Why would it not be Luke Shaw out? But I think, people, that is going to be me done for today, because the transfer window always takes it out of me. I find it so tedious. And we can actually go into the next stream with an open... When we've not lost a game this season, we can go in, obviously, with all these games to play. We can really crack on. And to be honest with you, the transfer windows are not my cup of tea. I'll be open and honest with you. I don't like doing them. I love doing them sort of like in rebuilds, because I usually rebuild big clubs, so we've got loads of money. We had money in this, but it was actually quite stressful for whatever reason. So I'm going to call that a day for today. Go and do a little bit of recording. Yes, there is a video out today at 5 p.m. It's a Thomas Frank tactic. And then looking at my schedule over there, we have got a strikerless tactic coming out on Thursday. We've got a Hansi Flick tactic coming out on Friday. Saturday, we've got a West Ham rebuild with the strikerless tactic. And Sunday, we've got a Meta 3-4-2-1. So we're going big into the Christmas week. And yeah, we'll carry on this save, and we will see exactly where we can get to. But I think overall, I'm happy with what I've seen in that comeback. So I'm going to call it a day. Go and get something to eat, I think. Maybe have a little dog for a walk. And yeah, I'm going to go and chill for a bit. But much love, people, and I'll catch you, boys and girls, in the next one.